Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos, Fat Phil, and I have my account update for June 2023. Let's get into our video. Before we do that, let's first and foremost thank our channel members. Of course, it's not showing on the screen. Why would it? It's ridiculous. Come on now, thing. There it is. These are the channel members. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. You all are gentlemen, scholars alike. Thank you so much. Legends. If you guys are interested in joining channel memberships, shameless plug right here. Link in the description down below. Otherwise, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave your comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let's get into our account update for June 2023. All right. So, the first big thing we have in the account update here is how ready I am for Leviathan. Let's actually go to the journey guide so I can show you guys this. In terms of where we're at, we are completely done with our requirements for Leviathan, which is very rare for me. This is a huge first for the account. This is the first time I'm ever ready at launch for anything in this game, which is unbelievable. It's probably why I'm so salty, like waiting around for this event to start, is that like I finally am in this opportunity where like I'm this close to getting this ship. So super excited about this. Really, really waiting for that to happen. So everything done there. That was a huge undertaking for the account. We also are completely ready for Grand Inquisitor. So now just hoarding signal data back up to be able to at least get him to Relic 5 to like utilize datacrons in some capacity with this squad. But obviously a long way off from being Riva ready. But again, we're going to work our way there, right? You know, signal data is going to be one of these things that we're going to be in a crunch for, in a bind for a very long time. So definitely really need to be, you know, conserving that and be, you know, patiently waiting for that to come around. So those are the big things in terms of like, you know, the two major projects that we know that I've been working on. In terms of other stuff that's kind of been happening along the way, Iden is done in terms of ships, right? Everything is now 7-star. We finished off our TIE Defender here. So that's now 7-star. So the only thing we're farming out of the fleet node is Marin, right? And that's just because I don't have anything else to farm there. So we're going to farm Marin up, and that actually works nicely because I do have Night Sisters. And so I'll be able to get her up. We did get our Trench to 7-star. Not that I'll be able to gear him anytime soon, to be honest. Tusken Chieftain, we're making our progress. Again, you know, L3 kind of there, kind of not. Trip 0, we did make some progress. You know, we're slowly I kind of put him to the side here because the next major farm I think we're going to be going for is Galactic Legends Rey. I kind of looked at this a couple of ways. I looked on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.gg, and the amount of gear I need for Cal and the amount of gear I need for Rey is basically the same, gear-wise, right? Just gear-wise. Relic-wise, yes, it's much easier for me to go get Cal, but gear-wise, I'm going to spend a lot less going for Rey. Or I should say, I need the same amount. So in terms of my account, investing in someone like Zori and the Resistance is going to be better for me than investing in the characters for Cal Kestis right now. That's just the way that I'm looking. When I look at my account and I look at the things that I need, I think Galactic Legends Rey is definitely something that I'm going to want to get. It's definitely an area that hurts me, especially I'll say in 3v3 GAC. 5v5 definitely a problem, but I've got Ben Solo already, you know, so I really would love to get GL Rey here. So that's the plan, and I know that Galactic Legends Leia is around the corner. My fear there is that what I'm going to do is I'm not really going to invest anything in Rey. We're not going to be gearing up any of these characters. We're just going to start farming the shards, right? Preparing ourselves, hoarding along, because again, remember, I still need to do all of my Inquisitors to Relic 7. That's the next major, you know, outlay of resources. So, you know, we're a long way away from committing to Galactic Legends Rey. But if I can get the Resistance characters at least farmed up and done, you know, we'll be in a pretty good position and be able to kind of take stock of what we have. So in terms of like my actual farms, you guys can see Darth Maul now, Relic 7. If we keep on scrolling down here, right, HK, Sith Assassin, all of our characters, right, we've really bumped up those Relic levels and made some really, really good strides here. And even like Shorty, right? I don't think I have Shorty on this list. Got to put Shorty on here. Whoops. Got to update that. It's getting harder and harder to update this. I might end up having to just scrap this tab because it's a little bit much to... It's like taking up space that I need for videos and things. But, you know, we're getting there. Now, one thing I did want to note, we are over the 9 million galactic power threshold. Again, ships being a really, really big help there between the, oh my gosh, can I get here? The Fury class interceptor, right? That was super nice. TIE Dagger and the Mark 6 interceptor. And then even like your, Sith Assassins starfighter, like all of that GP just boosted me like crazy, really got me up. And then again, I'm going to take an even bigger jump when we get Scythe. That's going to be an even crazier jump in galactic power. So really had a lot of growth, but a lot of it was just ship related. I mean, character growth too, but ships was a huge thing here. In terms of mods, I did want to call out my shorty. This was something that I've kind of been working on a little bit here. So in terms of shorty's mods, you guys see we got some nice speed on shorty here. This mod not the greatest, but good offense secondary. And then this one here, right? We got two really nice, 26, 27 speed mods. 22 here, not the best. And then this one here, haven't got really good rolls. And I actually ran out of this piece. I don't know how I ended up running out of this piece, but I did, and I can't believe it. Like, I never thought that would happen, which is, like, crazy that now I've got to go and farm that instead of, like, some of these other pieces in here. Like, look how many of these things I'm even starting to accumulate, and I ran out of this. So, definitely something I'm going to need to be working on because, like, I mean, this is just, it's, I can farm these, right? It's not a problem. Like, we can get these, get them through galactic challenges, but it's definitely something I wasn't intending on having to do. So I don't want to say that's going to slow the mod progress, but, it's going to be a different kind of, for me, it'll be different to kind of get there. But I would like to start, getting back into calibrating now that we're doing our mod refreshes again. I'm looking forward to being able to increase my mods across the board because that is something that's important to this account. Kind of one of those things that I think, you really, really have to, appreciate and understand, right? That, like, an account like mine, I can't be taking time away. Like, every time I take away from mods, it's hurting my galactic, power, or hurting my GAC, even if my galactic power is growing. So yeah, guys, I mean, the next project, it's just kind of up in the air. I mean, I'd love to get Rey. I think that makes a lot of sense. We're kind of farming in that direction. The nice thing is that I don't need a ton of Kyrotechs here. And that's kind of what's keeping me away from Cal Kestis and the Journey Guide and even like the Dr. Aphra, is that it's just the Kyrotech outlay for that many characters in a short period of time is crazy, right? Like, that's a lot of stuff. With Aphra, too, there's 2 characters that are in the Cantina, and that is a big, hard pass from me right now. Like, I cannot afford to be doing a Cantina farm, which is another reason why Cal only has a single character there, right? Just, OG Cal, I guess you could say, right? He's the only one that's actually in Cantina. But again, single drops are miserable enough, so trying to take advantage of some of that stuff, kind of see where things are going to pan out. Because again, if, Leia drops and the only character I need is, like, new Rex, I don't think I'm really going to care, right? Like, I'll be able to do that, and, we'll figure it out, guys. I mean, it's just, the Leviathan was a huge undertaking, so we'll kind of see how that impacts what I'm able to do down the stretch. Because that's what I think the next big thing is, right? Is how am I able to recover from that? Because I spent, a ton of resources getting there. You look at my, relic stores even. And, signal data, I am bad in signal data. If we're just to, oops, he's relic 9, that's not going to help. There we go. If we go to look at the signal data here, we are stretched thin. Like, that is not good, right? That is barely any kind of signal data there. And then even just in terms of my relic stuff here, bronzium wiring, always one of those that's like, chromium transistors, I think we're actually okay on these 2 pieces for Rey. Close here, enough here, not quite enough here, which is so funny. Like, she barely needs any high relics, but it's the carbonate circuit boards that I definitely need some more of to get Galactic Legends Rey. And then obviously the white and, green, blue signal data we're going to need more of. Again, I have been able to supplement. So, like, this daily deal isn't a horrible one. I'm not going to get it. I'm not in a position where I can comfortably do that. But, we're moving along. But that's one of the areas I was really able to spend my extra resources. And I think that's something that I'm going to continue to look to do down the line, is just kind of buy that blue signal data to give me that, boost me along the way. So we'll kind of see how all this pans out, guys. I do really appreciate everybody's understanding during this time. I know it's been really crazy for me. So, hopefully this video gives you guys, again, more perspective on the account and the way that it's growing. I mean, the updates right now, they're kind of different because I'm showing you more and more things as I've progressed throughout the month, right? I mean, you think in the last time, I didn't even pull it up for this video because I just knew I was working on Leviathan. So being completely done with Leviathan at this point is massive. I was really hoping it would be out already. So the fact that it isn't, kind of see. Obviously, by the time we do this for July, hopefully we've got Grand Inquisitor at least at Relic 5, if not higher. Yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. As always, smash that subscribe button. Leave your likes, leave your comments. I love all of you. May the force be with you. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Cheers.